Hello. So today is the finale, so to speak, of the 2023 30-day sketchbook challenge for me. I am down to the final prompt, which is something white. One of the veterinarians at the animal hospital where I work is a pretty avid hiker, and she posted some photos that she took on a snowshoeing hike on Mount St. Helens, and she got some great pictures of mountain goats. My plan is to sketch them out, do a sketch, and then transfer that to my canvas, and then start painting from there. See if I can get it done in one session today. I'm doing the sketch here with an HB pencil on tracing paper, and you might notice that I moved the kid, I think they're called kids, moved it a little bit to the left so could see more of its face, and would much rather work all this out on paper than have graphite lines all over the canvas. Then I turn the tracing paper over, and with a softer pencil like a 2B or a 4B, go over the lines of the sketch. Next, I put the sketch right side up, tape it to the canvas, go over the lines with a blue ballpoint pen so I can see where I'm drawing, and that transfers a light copy of the drawing. And I am ready to start painting. I started by going over the sketch lines with a thinned dark color. By the way, sorry this is such an odd angle. I do not have a tripod yet. All right, ready to start painting. I started with the sky, figuring I would more or less work top to bottom and background to foreground. And with the sky, I did try and put in a slight color change where it's darker at the top and change to a slightly lighter blue at the bottom at the horizon line. Next was this area of twigs and things that was not covered by snow. For the goats, I started with the areas that are in shadow. To do this painting, I mostly worked from the reference photo that shows in this clip, but I did also use the other photo that I printed out, mainly for the little goat, since I moved it over. And in this reference photo, part of the face doesn't show. I did use the other reference to figure out that side of its face. For the light areas of the goats, I started with a mix of flake white, which is a warm white, plus a bit of yellow and brown in it. In the reference photo, you can see that the white of the goats is different than the white of the snow. Next on the goats was going back into the shadowed areas, darkening some shadows, putting in a few more details here and there, and also starting some color on the horns of the bigger goat. Now that I'm on to the details like the eyes and nose and muzzles, I've got a bit darker color and have switched to a smaller brush. But it was interesting to see how much I was able to do with the larger brush. When I watch time lapses of artists who are really experienced at doing alla prima, I always just go wow at what they're able to accomplish with larger brushes. I worked some more on the details of the eyes and noses and horns and texture in the hair, painted the branches and twigs and the foreground snow, and it was late when I finished, but I did get it all done in one sitting. And so that concludes the sketchbook challenge for me this year. And it makes 3 alla prima oils done for the challenge, which is a first for me. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and appreciate very much if you could subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button, comment, share, all those YouTube things. And please come back for the next video to see what my latest projects are. We'll see you then. Bye.